think is Tia has seen what is out there. Tia has caught a few fish and she'd had to throw them back in the ocean. Just last month, Tia was saying that dating is difficult and how men don't want to court women anymore. And I think she might have looked around and said, you know what, Corey may be all right.
Tia Mowry, a very surprising tweet the other day, okay? She says on Twitter, I know that love will find me again. I was a little shocked by that because I'm like, sweetie, love is still here. Your husband, who's still your husband, wants you to come home.
People are saying Tia now realizes dating has not been easy. She keeps sharing emotional videos about wanting real love again. Rumors even claim she hopes Corey Hardrick might reconsider. But many believe that chance is long gone.
It's not easy going through a divorce. This just doesn't feel good, and I feel alone. I got tired of people thinking that everything was perfect when it wasn't. If you want to know what really happened, I'll tell you. It ain't in a headline.
Have you noticed how Tia Mowry keeps talking about healing and searching for love since her divorce from Corey Hardrick? When they got married in 2008, many people saw them as an example of a strong and loving couple. They often spoke about how marriage requires daily effort and commitment, explaining that choosing the same partner again and again is not always easy. Because of that, fans were shocked when the two announced their split after nearly 20 years together. Soon after the news, Tia appeared in many interviews and openly discussed the breakup. She told reporters that ending the marriage helped her grow and gave her a chance to focus on herself and her future. At the same time, Corey faced a lot of criticism online and felt pressure to respond. He eventually spoke out to deny rumors that he had been unfaithful during their relationship. While Corey was still adjusting to the separation, Tia described her marriage as a learning experience and even compared the divorce to graduating into a new stage of life.
You know, my marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, you know, how I'm looking at it now.
Most people don't celebrate a divorce, but sometimes someone feels relief when a difficult marriage finally ends. Still, the way Tia spoke about her relationship raised eyebrows. When she described her marriage as a curriculum, some people felt it sounded like subtle criticism toward Corey, especially since he seemed committed to making the relationship work. They were together for about 14 years and shared 2 children, yet there were never public rumors about Corey being unfaithful or disrespecting her. That made the situation even more confusing for many fans. Even before the divorce was fully finalized, Tia was already speaking openly about being ready to find a new great love in her life. Meanwhile, whenever Corey was asked about the breakup, he stayed respectful and avoided saying anything negative about her.
You know, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands, and you know, no one's there for you, and it's just like, you know, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong, but you know, it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. You know, nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Corey Hardrick know that his kids and his family was everything to him.
Since that curriculum and graduation moment, Tia has often shared how happy she feels after the divorce. On social media, she talks about enjoying her single life and thriving. However, she's slowly realizing that dating again as a divorced mother of 2 isn't as simple as she once believed.
Last relationship, when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to.
When Tia announced her new reality show, Tia My Next Act, Many people expected her to finally open up about what really happened in her marriage to Corey and why they decided to divorce. Over the past 3 years, she has spoken about many things, but she has never clearly explained what led to the final breakup. Instead, her public image has mostly focused on being single and starting over. Because of that, viewers hoped the show would bring more honesty and deeper conversations about what her marriage was truly like behind the scenes. However, many felt the show didn't fully address those questions.
Just saying, I just want someone to hold. And someone to hold me and to hug me. And what's wrong with wanting that?
Nothing wrong with that. You're lonely.
In the show, Tia briefly shared a few quiet moments of being alone, but it didn't last long. Soon after, she jumped back into the dating scene. Instead of speaking openly about Corey or the real reasons behind their divorce, she focused more on the tension between her and her sister. It seemed like she wanted to keep things light and entertaining, possibly hoping that the family drama would make viewers relate to her and help the show get another season. Still, many people felt that the show was the perfect chance for her to finally be honest about what really happened in her marriage. Since she chose not to do that, some think she should stop presenting herself as the voice of divorced women searching for love. Tia has always enjoyed being in the spotlight, and it doesn't seem like she plans to step away from it anytime soon. Recently, she posted another video saying she is ready to find love again after getting approval from her therapist. At first, some viewers thought it might be a teaser for a new relationship or another project, but it ended up feeling more like she was simply playing things up for attention once again.
Hey, I'm doing okay. I truly feel like I'm really taking care of little Tia. You know, these past 3 years, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Sorry. I really feel like in these past 3 years, I have gotten to know myself. There have been lots of moments of solitude and silence, but I feel like that is where growth happens. You know, what my therapist told me, she said, Tia, you know, you've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of growing and you've done a lot of reading. And now it's time for you to get out there and to apply what you have learned. I'm ready. I'm ready to fall in love again.
For many people, Tia Mowry has been a familiar face since her early days on the TV show Sister Sister. Because she grew up in the public eye, a lot of viewers expected fans to support her during her recent life changes. However, not everyone seems convinced by the way she has been presenting her healing journey since her divorce from Corey Hardrict. From what the public has seen over the years, Corey appeared to be a supportive partner and a dedicated father to their children. There were never many public accusations of cheating or major scandals involving him. Because of that, some people were surprised when the couple decided to end their marriage. After being together for so long, many believed they would find a way to work through their challenges rather than separate. Tia has explained that part of her decision came from wanting to experience life more freely. Since Corey was her first serious love and long-term partner, she has said she felt she missed certain experiences while growing up and building a family so early. In her mind, moving on allowed her to explore a different stage of life and discover who she was outside of the marriage. Still, some critics believe she may have underestimated how difficult modern dating can be. Over the past few years, she has often spoken online about self-growth, independence, and being open to love again. Yet some viewers feel her tone has shifted over time. At first, she sounded very confident about her decision, but later posts sometimes seemed more uncertain or reflective. Meanwhile, reports suggest that Corey has been focusing on himself and moving forward. According to online chatter, he has been improving his lifestyle, working on his appearance, and slowly stepping back into the dating world. Whether those rumors are completely accurate or not, it seems clear that both of them are trying to adjust to life after their long relationship. The situation has also sparked debate online. Some people think Tia should keep sharing her personal journey openly, while others feel she might benefit from handling her dating life more privately. In the end, everyone has an opinion, but only the people involved truly know what their experience has been like.